Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. In the previous episode, I kind of left it off. We were able to build that research unit that is going to allow us to research more blueprints for construction, among other things. I did go ahead and farmed a little bit again. I was very lucky. I found a patch of sodium. Remember the little yellow sodium plants? Sometimes you'll find a patch, and it has like 25 of those things on there. So with regards to sodium, we're good. No complaints there. I also flattened this area a little bit. The great thing about this game is that this actually, after you flatten it, it will grow vegetation back on there. And it will also, in some cases, respawn trees, rocks, flowers, the whole thing, which is really cool. I also did put down that research unit. I haven't spoken to it yet, but I'm going to show you guys how it works. So, it says, find that salvage data from buried technology. And then you can actually start researching here. You have different things that you can research. Walls and from different materials. Teleport is going to be the number one thing that we need. So you can kind of see that we need 2 salvage data there. We need the fuel, the biofuel reactor to power this thing up. So we need 1 there. We need electrical wire that doesn't cost anything. So we need at least 3 to get going. But you want to do more of these things. Yeah. So I got hit there. Is the impression that I got hit. Is there a hostile plant anywhere near me? Or what hit me? I don't see a hostile plant. I'm just completely missing it. It really took damage. Okay, I can also scan for hostile flora. Okay, that was strange. Alright, so we're going to look for that berry technology. You look basically for something that has an arrow pointing down. Because these are the metal and the mineral nodes, salt in that case. There's one. 199, it's not too far. We'll just go there. The bubbly planet, that's for sure. Not sure what to do with all these bubbles. Whoa. Oh. Might as well loot this on the way over there. Nanites. Kinda lost track where I was going. There it is. So we go to our little manipulator. Start digging. Oh, it's not too far. We loot it, and usually it's between 2 and 4 salvage data. So you can see it on the right top there. Only 2 this time. Okay, and now we basically run to the next one. That is kind of close. Oh, that's not too bad. Go over there. Press C, you never know if there's anything on the way. Oh. Is that kind of metal that's laying there? Oh yeah. We don't need that. Plenty of that stuff around. Pick up a new word. Make it a little bit of an educational journey here. Oh, another word there. Something else that we can loot. Nanites are really important. Usually these things give nanites. Sometimes they give upgrades. But I'll take the nanites. Word. There's tons of words that you can learn, so it's not like you're gonna be done in one day. Let's dig here. We got in that restore button. Restore this. So let's see how many we get this time. Again, 2. Okay. In case you wanna do the right thing and make it all nice and pretty again. We'll grow over again. Alright. There was one nearby, wasn't there? Oh, what is this? Sentient plant? Okay. Go that way. Also, even if you don't want to research, these technology modules that salvage data really sells for some nice money. I think it's like 50. Let's identify this. Sells for, I think, about 50k. Check. Yeah, about 50. 52 each. Well, you don't get 52, you get usually a little bit less at the station itself. Which is another thing we're going to visit today, the space station. Every system has a space station as far as I know. Oh, run too far. Sometimes then that little taggy thing disappears. There it is. Stop hitting again. Again too. Anything else nearby? Oh, these are also very nice. These bird, they might have some upgrades too, but I'm just gonna focus on getting my research stuff done. You can keep the junk or the goo and then sell it at the station, but like I said, this game is really inventory driven. And yeah, if you look at the right bottom, you see a little red icon. That basically means I'm full. So that's the point where you want to dump stuff out. In the beginning it's kind of tough because you don't really know what you're going to need early on. Also, you kind of have to keep in mind, what do you have in the system? What resources are easy to get? This one here. This is a health. I don't need health. Pretty much maxed out, I think. Alright, let's go. Oh yes, the other thing I want to bring up. If you go to your multi-tool, you can see that we can install other technology. One is a gun that is more aimed at creatures, hurting creatures, and the other one is a shield. Right now we have only 2 open spots, and I want to keep those for upgrades to the more important items until I have more slots, because you can expand on this throughout the game by buying more openings here. The gun, so I can actually show you. The bolt caster is kind of cute, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. You might as well skip it early on. The shield is really, really very nice. But I'm just going to keep this open. Hopefully I can get some upgrades to a scanner. As I mentioned earlier, you can actually get upgrades that will give you more units credits when you scan an animal. So yeah, that would be really nice. Oh, I'm still on the store. What, 2 things laying there? Is it one? Okay. Well, it's going to give me 1 and 2. Nope. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. Maybe because usually I see 3 or 4 in my other game. So I wonder if that's some part of the game that you have to open up, or there's a mod, or I don't know. We'll keep on digging up. The buried caches are really interesting because they give you usually better items. It's I'm trying to figure out where it is. Okay, where am I running to, by the way? Taking it. Well, it keeps going with me, so I don't really know. Where am I? We just go in here then, I guess. It's pretty deep though. Oh boy. Okay. I'm on a cave, so it's still deeper. Okay. Let's see what we get. Oh, suspicious mining beam module. That is part of the game I do not know, and because it says suspicious module. A black market modification for the mining beam. In the game, I've noticed that sometimes your ship will get scanned by authorities, and they scan your items. And I have the impression that if you have anything that is black market or forbidden, which is another upgrade type that you can get, that you might run into a little bit of a problem. There's only one way to know, and that's just to find out. So, stop this upgrade. Put it here. You have to connect them, by the way. Now you see the green, so they're connected. Let's see what this thing actually gives us. Overheat, downtime. Because the thing overheats, remember the mining beam. Minus 12%, which is... It's not a great upgrade. Let's put some carbon in there. Let's get the thing charged up. Now we'll find ourselves underneath the cave. In caves you usually find the resource called cobalt. But the interesting part about these, well, items, these minerals, is that they can be deceiving in most cases. I'm not sure if we can actually see this somewhere. Because it's normally cobalt. Normally when you scan a mineral, it's just one item and you're done with it. But in this case, these can actually have different items in it, or metals in it. So some of these, I think they're called stalagmites on the bottom, they can actually be gold, platinum, silver, even though they look exactly the same. I'm not sure if I can actually find one. Everything so far is cobalt. Pretty sure I'm going to find one at some point. But yeah, they are very deceptive. But either way, I want to get out of here. Let's see what's... This is not really... Is there anything there? Like, oh, no, that's not really there. There's also toxic plants in here, if you see those green balls there. Hazardous flora. But I want to just see if there's anything I can dig towards. Like there. It's 258 though. Anything else on that side? Seems like this is the easier way to dig. Right through. Yeah, because that's... Also when you dig underground, you can actually hide from bad storms and weather. Also from sentinels, the moment they're chasing you. Which is really a fun game, playing tag with sentinels. Well, it says that we'll get one of those knowledge stones in here. Quite a ways though. Not sure if I want to... Okay, I didn't want to dig for 140 units. Alright. Look for some... I don't see any buried resources. Maybe I'm just missing it. There's one. Quite a ways again. Anything else? Well, that's what it is then. Let's go. That's the benefit of the Paradise Planet. You don't have to constantly recharge your hazard suit, but as I said in the previous episode, it really depends on what you want to do and where the resources are. There's no point in being on a Paradise Planet if you're looking for specific resources or whatever you want to do. Alright. Yep, and you get these achievements that pop up, so you can kind of see where you're at. Right, time to take some more. Let's see if we can more do this thing. Nope. So I'm not sure if anybody knows why that is. Until at what point you start getting 3 and 4 for a dig. I mean, if you know what it is, like, leave me a comment, because maybe I just need to research something and then the game knows that you're further in the game based on your loot stage or game stage maybe, and will start giving you more. I mean, I don't mind. It's just there's plenty of these things around, and there's plenty of planets. It's not as if you're going to be like running out of them. By the way, you might be wondering why I'm running around and have to run all the way back to the base. That's not really the case. As long as you have your spaceship, stocked with launch fuel, then you can actually summon your spaceship to wherever you are. And then you can just fly home. It just takes, every time you do that, it takes basically 2 launch. Uses the launch module twice. We actually have something here and organic growth, which you can go to beam, and then it gives you some kind of meat or whatever. Worm meat, nice. Just what we need. Oops. One. Let's stay optimistic. Nope, still open. Where's the ship at? It's not base size, I should say. Okay, there it is. Oh, that's not too far. I thought it was way further. Anything on the way over there? Nope. Copper deposit, salt deposit. Well, it's a salt deposit, but it's not really important. Alright. Your life systems will still go down, even on a paradise planet, but it's not an issue. Oops. You need an advanced mining laser for that one. Oh, we don't want that. Right. So now we have the necessary resources to start our research. Get in here. Research the portal. Research the fuel reactor. Research the wire. Signal booster is awesome. I have 9 more left in the left top corner. You can see how much I can still do. Battery is nice. It's not essential. Signal booster is really awesome. You can buy some more different structures. I'm not going to do that. And I'll show you later why. Because we're going to build our base from a different material altogether. Let's refill the life support. Let's see what we need for the portal. That's the signal booster. Metal plating and nanotubes. Shouldn't be a problem. If we had the space. Because here we go again. Is there anything we can throw out that is kind of useless early on? Hey, that is at the wrong spot. I don't have the space yet. Okay. Huh. Well, salt is valuable. I don't need this right now. Okay. I think I needed 2 of those. Yes, I need more carbon and I need more ferrite. There's never a problem on a planet. There's plenty around of that. Especially if you have an advanced mining laser. Then you get fuel ferrite. What's this? That's carbon. Unidentified, it says. So let's scan that in. I had a lot more carbon, but when I started building the base, I think that actually uses carbon, the wooden structure. Check here. Yeah, that's why all my carbon, when I kind of forgot about that, I was able to farm a lot more in the beginning. Not to bore you guys with this stuff. But we have plenty of big trees, so that's not going to be a problem. Of course, we don't want a star bulb. As you can see, the moment the beam gets yellow and red, you do a lot more damage. So we have that, and then we needed more ferret. Let's get that going. Let me double check. That should be enough, and then we need the metal plating. So we need one of those. Need 4 of those. And then you have your whole thing full. Okay, metal plating. I need 5, I think. Wow. And I need to get more ferrets. How much do these rocks give? Oh yeah, 11, that's not much. No rocks in here. I don't know about you, but these bubbles are starting to drive me up the wall. It's like I'm taking a bubble bath and on a weird kind of trip. Yeah, because like I said, normally ferret is not a problem. That's what we've seen of them. I do have to say on this planet, it's really not a lot of ferret. It's because it only gives a little bits, itty bitties. And then you run into those that you can't even get right now, which is pure ferret, which you're gonna need later on. But yeah, these rocks don't give much. It's not really great. I can't do that one. Can't even do that one. Okay. Need 5 of those. I hope I have enough. 5 of those. And then I needed 2 of those, I think. Portal. Where's my bits? I'll put the portal outside. Something here. Going. There's no power. You want the bio fuel reactor. Let's just put it here. Connect it with a wire. Green. Green. I'll put fuel in there. Oven. And that thing's gonna run for 50 hours. Now it says that we can rename our base. Locke Outpost sounds pretty cool. Very likely named after John Locke, the philosopher. Or, if you watch Lost, the series, that was also John Locke. I think he was actually named after the philosopher, but I'm not sure. Either way, let's call this Prime Mud. What's wrong with that, right? You can change the camera position of your base. Well, let's do it this way. And then we can upload the base. Not really sure where this goes. I'm not sure if anybody can find my base now. Prime Mud. It's still doing the missions. It's catching up with the missions because I kind of clicked through it pretty fast with the connection and the biofuel and all that stuff. The vegetation hasn't grown back just yet. That's still gonna come. Okay, explore the planet. Wonder what the next step of the mission is gonna be. Oh, okay. Wants us to do something else now. Accessing the logs from that guy again. Unusual broadcast, repeating the number 16 from a space station. They have headed to the space station. The guy made it off the planet, went to the space station. Okay, so it wants us to go to the space station. Which is actually pretty cool. Also gives you a chance to sell some items off and clear out your bags. Okay. As I take off on the right up, you can see how much of the launch thruster fuel is available. You use standard 25%, but you can change that with mods to use less. Let's get into space. Oh. Okay. Space station is always that golden CD disc. There we go. You hover over it. 1 minute and... well, 1 minute. I'm not even sure if I... check our system. 5, 6. I haven't gone to this planet yet. Okay. It's always handy when you check the space station and systems where you're in. And also if you travel to other systems, because then you can actually find upgrades, learn new words, and yeah, it's good for your progression. I think in future episodes I'm going to cut these scenes out where it takes a minute to supply to a space station, unless I have something really entertaining or educational to say, which very likely is not going to be the case. Alright. You have to basically fly into the blue beam. It will automatically pick you up and throw you inside. It's a pretty cool structure, actually. Alright. The moment you face the exit, you can go left or right. There's different things to do. On the right I usually go first because you can actually upgrade your exosuit there, which is awesome. So. Now you can upgrade your exosuit, that consists of 3 parts. You have the general tab where you put all your inventory, then the technology one, and the cargo one. I actually picked first the cargo one. It still costs 5,000 units, but that's basically nothing. The reason for that is I usually use the same resources. Oxygen, sodium, carbon are essential. Also ferret. And then you can simply keep those with you in a cargo slot, so you don't have to constantly mess around with this stuff. So you can only do this once per space station, per system. So this is not going to respawn, refill, whatever. You can buy upgrades for this exosuit here, but we're low on nanites. We have basically hardly any money, so... now we need to talk to somebody that knows more about the number 16. I don't know who that is actually. I think it's actually random, but I'm not 100% sure. It's, he says the same one. Yeah, I don't... I'm gonna... Is it this guy? Starship guy? Ah, yeah, okay. So he kind of knows something, and yeah, we are watching you, traveler friends, find what we have left you. So he speaks, but it's not really him. Yeah. There's a crimson light, a red glare that is always associated with this, whoever it is, or whatever it is I'm getting messages from. It's really important for the storyline. Perhaps my base computer would be able to tell me more. Space station. It basically tells you what you can do with the space station. This is usually my favorite guy. See here, this is the guy that does a multi-tool, so you can actually buy an upgrade. Depends really. See how much, if you compare to what I have right now. A lot more, but it costs $1 million. I do not have $1 million. And I also don't have the 9 cents to buy upgrades. So there's really no point for me. Go in here. I'm gonna sell some stuff off. There's some guys you can talk to. They are usually people that you can hire further on in the game for your base station. Space station. Your own base, I should say. Oh, that teaches a word for free. You can only use it once. This is a trade terminal, so we can buy or sell. I'm first going to sell some stuff that I don't need. Silicate powder, great. We don't need worm meat. I'm going to sell that. We have a planet in our system that provides that. All those animals that attack me are actually giving me quite a bit of money. That's good. Sodium we need. This we need. This we don't really need. We have plenty of that. Meaty wings. Yep, you can have it. See, they sell for quite a bit, but yeah, I'm gonna do right now. Anything we need to buy? We need to buy microprocessors. We're gonna need those later. So, we need a wiring loom. Oh, that was basically all the money. Great. Alright, so in this station there's always one guy that's basically the host of this, well, let's call it room. In another station you have a bar. And they usually have some kind of issue, and you can try to help them with that. This guy isn't the host, he basically is offering his services for later on for your base. We don't have that ready for him yet, so we can't do anything. Now, since this is a Viking base, and this very likely is the host. He sees a young warrior. Sultry, okay. So he's looking at a warrior that is kind of good looking, or well, not good looking. It's kind of sultry, so it seems like a romantic moment, and he wants me to give him advice. Now, I've done this before, so I kind of know what's going to happen. You would normally advise acceptance, give him a nice romantic moment with whatever creature, whatever he's looking at, but you don't want to do that. You actually want to advise refusal, because that creature is one of those typical internet dating sites. They only look good on paper, but when you meet them, then it's horrible. I can't really speak about myself that way, because that's how I'm my wife, but that's another story. And she's not home. Okay, so we gave the good answer, and he gives us a really nice upgrade. It will tell you how to use the upgrades, but the key is it's like the A, which is really high end, because C, B is the lowest, then you have A, and then you have S is the highest. I think S is the highest, I think. A is really good, it's extremely powerful. It's a toxic protection one, so that would be really great if you want to spend some time on some toxic planets, which we might actually do, because maybe my paradise planet is not that great. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it here, because in the other part of the station, I'm going to leave that for the next episode, where we're going to actually talk or learn words from the other aliens here and see some more people. Options that you can do at the space station. So thank you again for watching, and I hope I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day.